So now we will talk about, okay, अभी तक हमने क्या किया है ना, we were talking about basic data types, right? We spoke about integer, float, okay, bool, complex, not so much, but little bit of complex किया हमने, right? So that's string. Now, see, string, though it can take multiple values, it can take multiple characters, right? So string लिखते हैं hello, so it takes 5 characters, but still it is called as basic, okay? Now we'll talk about what we call as complex data types, okay, or collections or arrays, right? So we don't call it array because array is another specific definition जो हम last में करेंगे, okay? We'll do towards the end of our course, maybe the last topic वही होगा. So we'll talk about where you can store multiple values under one variable name. One variable name. Okay, store multiple values under one variable name. Okay, तो ये जो है ये हो गया तुम्हारा collections. Okay, now in collection mainly we have list, tuple, dictionary, set. इसके अलावा एक फ्रोजन सेट बोलते हैं. Okay, so these are 4 or 5 we can say data types, okay, under collections. Okay, so as the name suggests, one variable name will have multiple values. Okay, so let's go one by one. Okay, then we'll come back and summarize how they are different. So let's talk about list first. List is a linear collection. So this is an example of list. List is a linear collection, मतलब in a straight line. Okay, one dimensional जिसको बोलते हो. Okay, now if you see this is a list. Okay, so how do you know it is a list? You will see that list will always have square bracket. Indexing के लिए भी square bracket use करते हैं, list declare करने के लिए भी square bracket use करते हैं. Okay, so when you see a square bracket, values inside square bracket, it is a list. Okay, side note, tuple में simple bracket होता है और dictionary में flower bracket होता है, dictionary and set दोनों में. Okay, so when you see a square bracket, it can be for indexing or to declare list. Okay, indexing सब में square bracket is use होता है. Okay, square bracket is used for indexing for all data structures or collections or data, whatever. चाहे वो list हो, चाहे वो string हो, tuple हो, dictionary हो. Access के लिए, indexing के लिए, access के लिए square bracket. अगर, see, this is clearly, this is not a indexing. Indexing में क्या होता है? Indexing you need to have the variable name, then the square bracket, isn't it? If you do not have this, if you just have this, it becomes a list. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, सिर्फ square bracket है तो it is a list. If you have a name, तब मतलब अरे ये तो index है. Now where can be anything? Where can be a list, can be a string, can be a tuple, a dictionary. Okay, we'll see. Okay, but square bracket means it is a list. I can declare a variable with as an empty list. So len is a function to find the length. We use that in the string. We can use here also. So if you want to know number of elements in the list, okay, so you'll say here len of var1. Okay, and a number of elements in the list. If you want to do list 1, okay, first case में क्या आना चाहिए? 0 आना चाहिए, isn't it? Because there is no element here. Second case में 4, क्योंकि 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 elements. Each of these, okay, are members of the list. Now, members can be anything. It can be a string. It can be, okay, integer. It can be a float. It can be Boolean. Okay, it can be a complex. Okay, let's say 3 plus 5j. It can also be a list. List can have a list also. Okay, list can have tuple also. I mean, last time we can have a tuple also. Okay, since we are not talking about tuple, we'll not stretch much about it. But it can have tuple. It can have a list. List can have a list. Can have any of these. Now, if I do the size of this, what is the size of this?
7.
7.
Yes, sir.
कैसे? Hello is 1.
1.
5 is 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right? So yes. So list 1 has 7 members. List 1 has 7 members. Okay, great. अभी देखो. I want to display false. कैसे करूँगा? तो indexing concept मैंने कहा था ना, whatever we learned in string, exactly same thing holds true for list. And exactly same thing will hold true for tuple also. Exactly same thing, whatever we have learned, same rules, okay, is for list as well. अगर मैं list 1 देता हूँ, bracket open करके, if I give 3, क्या print होगा?
Oh, 6.6 print होगा.
Ah, 6.6 is true, isn't it? 0, 1, 2.
Okay. Sir, false print होगा.
False print होगा, exactly. If I do -3,
complex वाला
3
plus 5.
Exactly, yes, complex print होगा. Yes, so same thing, exact same thing. That's why I'm not going to do indexing. You know what it means. If I do 2:4, you will get 0, 1, 2, so 6.6 and false. दोनों मिलेगा. Yes.
Sir.
So indexing is exactly same. I'm not going to do this. Okay. So few things to remember. List is an ordered collection. Order collection matlab the members are in order. So this is first element. This is second element, third element. Okay. 0 करने से hello ही आएगा, 5 नहीं आएगा, 6.6 नहीं आएगा. So it is an ordered collection. Okay. It is linear ordered collection. Linear यानी एक line में, simple line में. Okay. And it is ordered collection. It can store data of different data types. सभी data type है यहाँ पे. Okay. एक और चीज. Now, if I say list, okay, so if I do -2, it will do -2. तो क्या print होगा? 3, 4, 5.
List print होगा.
हाँ, list print होगा. I want this 4. So remember, this whole thing is giving us a list. Okay, so this whole thing is like writing list 1 only. So I can give here and say 1. See, since list -2 is giving a list, I can treat this as a list. Okay, now square bracket जो है, it can happen on list or string. So if it is giving string, I can't do this for. Okay, let me do this and show you first. 4. Okay, do this for 1, क्योंकि 5 इंटीजर में नहीं लिखते हैं इंडेक्सिंग, इंटीजर में इंडेक्सिंग नहीं होता है, राइट? बट 0 में होगा, स्ट्रिंग में होता है इंडेक्सिंग. Did you get it? Yes, no, maybe.
हाँ सर.
Sudeep.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how you can do indexing and indexing inside indexing. Okay. If the first value is returned as list or a string, you can do further indexing. एक और bracket open close करके you can do that. Okay. What did we hear in string? We said that strings are immutable, cannot be edited, right?
हाँ सर.
But lists are mutable, can be edited. Okay, so again list 1 है, right? So let's print list 1 to see if it is really the same set of values. हमने print किया list 1, hello आया. अभी मैं क्या करूंगा, list 1 of 0 equal to there. So it got changed here.
Okay sir.
Okay, so list is mutable. List is mutable. Shared references we'll do last. Okay. Okay. Now let's okay. So for loop, exactly what we did in in list. Okay, we have deleted it, right? Same thing you can do here as well. For I in list 1, okay, print I. You can do for I in range of len of list 1. Okay. So I will take each element. So each element is there 5, 6.6 false, complex number, list, and tuple. Now we are going to the range. Range will generate 0 to the length of, so 7 elements, so 0 to 6, right? You can also do what we did, enumerate, right? So for I in enumerate, okay, so see, if enumerate will give us 2 values, right? If I do I will get only the first value. Okay, so so which is combination of these two. So this is your last member, second last. Okay, so it is giving us 0 comma there, 1 comma 5. But again, if you want to read them separately, right? So you will say ij. Okay, if I do ij, it will read them separately. So I'll say I comma something like this comma j. So if I do I, the entire value will be read as I. Okay, but if I do I comma j, you can read the position and the value separately. I'll write it so that when you practice, you can see it. Okay, of course, there will not be any J here, right? Yes?
Yes sir.
Read.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll talk about inbuilt function. Okay, inbuilt function which list. See, why are we studying list? we are studying list, we are studying string, okay, is because when we work with the real data, right, the data which can take shape of list, okay, you see a data, right, when you look at a real-time data, you need to know, अरे इसको किस तरह से पढ़ूं मैं Python में, how can I read it in Python, okay, so that I can operate, I can run Python queries or Python program on it. How do I read it? तो आंसर है, when you look at the data, see उसको कैसे मैच करेंगे, लिस्ट से मैच करेंगे या टपल से मैच करेंगे या पांडास से मैच करेंगे या डिक्शनरी से मैच करेंगे, अरे हाँ इसमें डिक्शनरी अच्छा यूज होगा, read it as a dictionary and then all the knowledge of dictionary will help you. अरे उसको तो लिस्ट के जैसा यूज कर सकते हैं, okay, you read like a list and then you can operate things like a list. Yes?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll talk about the inbuilt function. So just like when I said, when we declare a list, okay, let's take some simple one with just the integer. Okay, now I want to add another member to the list. Okay, already यहाँ पे 7 right, 7 elements. I want to add 8th one to this. Okay, क्या करूँगा? I'll say list1 dot append and I'll say 10. Now when you print list1 and when you run it, so see 10 add हो गया. So the first function that we discussed today is your append. Append will add element to the given list.
सर यूजिंग append हम क्या सर पोजीशन भी ठीक कर सकते हैं?
Not using append.
नहीं वो
We have something called as
उसके लास्ट में ही होगा.
append will only put it at the end.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Append will add at the end only. We have something called as insert. Okay, insert will take two values, position and value. इस case में, yes, if I say list1 dot insert 1 comma 15, 1 comma 15, 1 मतलब क्या हो गया, ये 0 है और ये 1 है, मतलब जो 4 है that will be pushed out. 3, 15, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, क्या हमने पोजीशन दिया, पोजीशन 1, तो 1 पे जो भी होगा वो 2 पे चला जाएगा, 2 3 जाएगा, 3 4 जाएगा, 4 5 पे जाएगा, but 0 डिस्टर्ब नहीं होगा because we are disturbing 1, right? So up to 0 it will not get disturbed. 5th में insert करना है तो up to 4 there will not be any disturbance. Okay.
Okay, sir.
उसी तरह से we have something called delete करना हो तो pop. Okay, you have pop and you have remove. Pop will remove pop out the last element. Okay. Okay, you can also say, okay, so here pop में क्या है ना, you say position basically, and remove में you give values. I want to remove third element, so I will say list1 dot pop 2. 2 will remove the third element. Okay, I want to remove say 9, so I'll say 9. Okay, remove will look for values, whereas pop will look for position. So now when I say print list1, okay, position 2 पे क्या था, पोजीशन 2 पे 4 था, राइट? मतलब यहाँ पे 4 है, देन बीच में 15 आ गया था, isn't it?
हाँ सर।
So see, 4 is gone and 9 is also gone. So pop जो है पोजीशन रिमूव करेगा, रिमूव जो है वैल्यू रिमूव करेगा। वैल्यू रिमूव करना है तो यूज रिमूव वैल्यूज, पोजीशन रिमूव करना है तो सिर्फ पॉप पोजीशन नंबर।
ओके सर।
Okay,
यस सर।
then you have sort, you have reverse sort, and you so see वैसे ही हमने string में किया था ना, ऐसे if you say list one dot you'll get all the functions, append, pop, remove, insert हमने कर दिया। index okay will give the index of a value दोगे तो उसका पोजीशन क्या है बता देगा। so say index say 15 है, yes 15 है, so print index, and same thing it does in the string also, okay? So position is 1. Value मालूम है, position नहीं मालूम है, you can say index of, it will give you the position. अगर मुझे position मालूम है, value नहीं मालूम है तो क्या करूंगा? I know the position but I don't know the value. How will I do? How will I get that?
सर वो लिस्ट प्रिंट लिस्ट 1 और ब्रैकेट में वो पोजीशन का नेम दे दूंगा।
इंडेक्सिंग वही कर रहे हैं ना?
हाँ हाँ हाँ, वही बोल रहा है सर।
Exactly, yes correct, yes इंडेक्सिंग तो वही कर रहे हैं हम। Okay,
यस सर।
append, okay एक clear है, clear will remove everything, okay? If I say sorry, if I say list one dot clear, delete everything, okay? None, okay, so sorry, so this is going to return none। अगर मैं इसको क्या करूंगा, I will do clear is not going to return list, okay? It doesn't return anything, that's why we got none मतलब it will not return anything। so list one dot clear किया and now I'm printing list one, okay? So see, empty, it will clear all the values, it will not delete the variable, del will delete the variable, clear will remove all the members or the elements of the list, but the variable will be there, okay?
यस सर।
Similarly you have reverse, you have sort will sort it, reverse will reverse it। रिवर्स में क्या करेगा, जो फर्स्ट है वो लास्ट हो जाएगा, लास्ट है वो फर्स्ट होगा, सेकंड लास्ट होगा, सेकंड लास्ट सेकंड हो जाएगा, ओके? लिस्ट वन डॉट सॉर्ट will sort the element, okay? Increasing order में, increasing order में by default, right? So all those things you please try, okay? Insert, okay? Yes. The last thing that we have to discuss about it is called shared references. Okay, see there are three important features of list, okay? Map, filter, reduce, वो हम अभी नहीं करेंगे, we will do functions and then we'll come back and we'll do those three important features, very important features, map, filter, reduce। in fact इसी के लिए Judah Van Rossum ने Python language लिखा था, that's the first features, the first version launch हुआ था Python का had those three features। we will come back, we'll do it, okay? Part of list, we'll do functions and then we'll come back and we'll do it, okay? Then you'll be able to understand better, okay? So after this, tomorrow we'll start with tuple, okay? So let's finish this.
Okay, sir.
Shared references, okay? So I say list one equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and I say list one, list two equal to list one, okay? So list one बना दिया and I said list two equal to list one। So now if I print list 1, what will I get? So मैं बोल रहा हूँ list 1, okay, और list 1 equal to क्या वैल्यूज आएगा? लाइन 40 क्या प्रिंट करेगा?
सर ये 1 पॉइंट लिस्ट 1 में तो मतलब सर
क्या नहीं क्लियर है?
वो प्रिंट करेगा क्या?
ये जो टेक्स्ट है सिर्फ तो पूरा ही प्रिंट करेगा सर।
पूरा क्या प्रिंट करेगा? पूरा क्या है?
वो लिस्ट प्रिंट करेगा।
पूरा लिस्ट 1 प्रिंट करेगा।
वेट बोलो ना, लिस्ट 2 इक्वल टू लिस्ट 1, सो लिस्ट 2 भी लिस्ट 1 की वैल्यू प्रिंट कर रहा है। ओके, अभी मैं क्या करता हूँ, वी आर समथिंग कॉल्ड एज कॉपी। ओके, कॉपी फंक्शन आल्सो कॉपीज। ओके, सो मैं क्या करूंगा, लिस्ट 3 इक्वल टू लिस्ट 1 डॉट कॉपी। ओके, ओके, इसको 1 ही करता हूं मैं, 2 will do it later. ठीक है, कॉपी भी क्या किया, it copied only, right?
यस सर।
So list 3 भी, so you can copy using two method. You can directly say equal to, or you can say list 1 dot copy. Okay, yes, no,
यस सर।
yes. Okay, अभी देखो, the magic begins here. अब मैं क्या किया, list 1 dot append 8 है ना, let's do 15. List 2 dot append 20. List 3 dot append 25. मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, मैं तीनों लिस्ट में आई एम एडिंग 1 वैल्यू। ठीक है, append. Now I will copy and paste it here. इसको 2 कर देता हूं to know the difference between first list and second list. Now let me run it. Oops, sorry, append है ना, not append. ठीक है, ओके, ये लिस्ट 1 है, 1 to 8. Now you see the output and tell me what you understand.
सर जिसने इक्वल किया वो दोनों इक्वल ही आया, पर कॉपी वाला में नहीं आया।
जो मैंने इक्वल टू किया उसमें अगर मैं लिस्ट 1 में भी ऐड किया वो लिस्ट 2 में भी आया, जो लिस्ट 2 में ऐड किया वो लिस्ट 1 में भी आया। 15 आई एडेड इन लिस्ट 1, फिर भी लिस्ट 2 में आ गया। 20 आई एडेड टू लिस्ट 2, फिर भी लिस्ट 1 में आ गया। लिस्ट 3 को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा, लिस्ट 2 25 ऐड कर 25 है, 15 20 को मतलब नहीं है इसको, राइट? दिस इज कॉल्ड शेयर्ड रेफरेंस। मतलब क्या हुआ, व्हेन यू आर डूइंग इक्वल टू, ओके, इट इज कॉल्ड एज, ओके, it is called as shallow copy, and this is called as deep copy. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing. हमने क्या किया, पहले we created list 1. Okay, we added some value. Okay, तो उसको हमने किया list 1 create किया। Okay, हमने list 1 create किया, we added 1 to 8. Now when we said equal to will not create a duplicate copy. Equal to में क्या होता है ना, L2 will point to same memory location, will point to same value in the memory. L2 will point to same set of values. तो इसमें अगर मैं L2 डॉट अपेंड करूं तो भी यहीं पे जाएगा, L1 डॉट अपेंड करूं तो भी इसी में जाएगा, बिकॉज बोथ आर पॉइंटिंग टू द सेम मेमोरी लोकेशन. हमने क्या किया, एक घर बनाया, उसको दो एड्रेस दे दिया. तो अगर एड्रेस 1 पे चिट्ठी भेजोगे तो भी उसी घर पे जाएगा, एड्रेस 2 पे चिट्ठी भेजोगे तो भी उसी घर पे जाएगा, है कि नहीं?
हाँ सर.
और जब हम डॉट कॉपी करते हैं, when we say dot copy, okay, it creates a different set of values. You have to be careful. Okay, equal to करके you are expecting dot copy वाला behavior, or you say dot copy and you expect equal to वाला behavior, program will go wrong, right? जब हमने L3 equal to L3 equal to L1 dot copy किया, उस टाइम पे ये पूरा डेटा जो इसका है वो कॉपी हो गया इसमें. ओके, लेकिन कोई कनेक्शन नहीं रहा. मोमेंट यू से इक्वल टू, बस जेरॉक्स कॉपी ले लिया. अब जेरॉक्स कॉपी अगर तुमने ले लिया तो ओरिजिनल में चेंज करोगे तो जेरॉक्स में चेंज होगा क्या?
नहीं सर.
जेरॉक्स में चेंज करोगे तो ओरिजिनल चेंज होगा क्या?
नहीं.
नहीं. So we took as Xerox and we call it as L3. You make changes in L3, it will remain in L3. You make changes in L1, it will remain in L1. But L1 and L2 are same document, same file, same paper. You are calling it with two names. That is the difference between equal to and dot copy. So equal to will share the references, same location it will share the same document, it will share the same house. But dot copy will create a duplicate copy. Okay, so with that we end our list discussion. Okay, I want you to practice and ask me questions tomorrow. Will you do that?
Yes sir.
Okay, let's record it. So if you have list 1 equal to 1, 2, 3, okay, and you say list 2 equal to 4, 5, 6. If I do list 3 equal to list 2 plus list 1. List 2 पहले है, फिर list 1 है. Output में क्या होगा? If you print list 3, you will get first the list 2 का value and list 1. So you can add two lists together. So 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So this is how you can add two lists. Okay, you can multiply a list by a number. So if I say list 3 into 3, क्या करेगा? The content will be repeated 3 times. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay. We can do minus also. Similarly, you can do minus. Minus में हो जाएगा. List generally we do minus in a set. Okay, so don't worry about list. Minus, it is your plus. When you're adding to list, the elements will come together and form a single list. Okay, this is called list addition. When you're adding to list, the elements will come together, form a single list. When you multiply a list with a variable, that many number of times that list values will get repeated. जो भी value होगा बस 3 बार repeat हो जाएगा. So list size will increase by 3 times. पहले list का size क्या था? 6. अभी क्या हो जाएगा? 18. Okay, so it is 3 because we are not saying equal to, right? So what I'll do is I will say list 3 equal to list 3 into 3, and now I'll say list 3. Now you see it will be 18 and the list here, right? it was not getting saved, right? It's multiplying and you're getting 3 times. But now what I did, I multiplied and saved in list 3.